Hello, hello.
Hey everybody. I hope somebody's here because I haven't shared out all yet. So if anybody could share, that would be great. Because I was bad. Not really. I had things I had to do, and we trapped kitties, and I got 3 more kitties trapped. So that's the good news. And tomorrow morning early, I get to get up and go to Talent, which is an hour and a half from here, to go get the kitties fixed. So I have to drive an hour and a half.
Mm.
And then I have to stay around that area and wait until 3:30 in the afternoon till they're done. I kind of like it over there. So
Are there good stores to shop in?
there's kind of an old part of town. It's by Ashland. Ashland has a Shakespearean theater, and then there's another town, Jacksonville. Jacksonville has like battlegrounds that were there. So they have all these little quaint old shops that are like that. So hopefully we'll go somewhere like that. And that would be fun. But I guess the gal that does this with me, she's, I think, going with me tomorrow, which,
Well,
okay.
that'll make nice. Someone to chat with.
Yeah. Yeah. It does kind of make the ride nice, but she's notoriously late. So I hope in picking her up, she's not late for me picking her up. Because they like you to be there on time. And if you're not there on time, they threaten to not do your kitties. So after all that long of a trip, it's like, I don't want to waste my time too. So we're just thinking good thoughts, and she's going to be up on time, and we're going to go. And the kitties are going to get done. And I have one in my laundry room because it's a tiny bit sniffly. So I wanted to keep it nice and warm. And it's an orange tiger stripe.
Ah, Morris.
And then I've got a tortie, so that would be a female that's going to get done. And then a black poofy one that's really, let's just say that carrier was pretty heavy, or that trap was pretty heavy. So, yeah, so we've got 3, and it's a mix. So, and the little orange tabby, all I had to do was scruff it and put it in because I'd been kind of petting it a little bit. But my mom's my mom has one of the kittens in the house that we did the last time. This is one she calls Peanut. And Peanut is friends with this other one. So it's kind of good to have them both done because it's his buddy. So maybe mom will let it in the house. We'll see. Anyway, so how's everybody doing?
Who we got there? Who's lurking?
I don't know. I see 6 in here. Now we've got 5. What would you everybody like to see tonight? I'm just sorry, I'm sharing it out because I didn't get my sharing done. And sharing is caring, so they say. And anyway, yeah, because I was right up until the last minute getting the last kitty in. And so we're going to start here in a minute. And we both do Pirate Ship, and we use PayPal for invoicing. And I have invoices that are, all my invoices are out. I have a couple people that
Hey, Noelle.
haven't quite been sent out.
I've always got cheap stuff. I don't mean cheap stuff, but I've got something for $2, Noelle. How about that?
Oh, wow. Okay. Yay. Oh, there's Lou. Hi, Lou.
Hello.
Noel's there, and Lou. Yay. Oh, now I see 9. Okay. Well, and we're going to do, Randy does a lot of buy it nows, and
Yeah, I just do all buy it now.
I do a lot of starts. But my starts could be a buy it now if only one person is interested, and I'm fine
Yeah.
with that.
If only
So
one person bids, it's a buy it now.
pretty much, pretty much. And then I'll count it down, going once, going twice, last call, and then sold. If somebody comes in before that sold happens, then I will, let the bidding or the bids commence. But if you come in after the sold, and we'll double check that and make sure, if you come in after the sold is on the chat, then we have to honor the person that actually got the item within the sold. So it's just to be fair to everybody. So those are the rules. I'm still in Oregon, but I'm probably going to be leaving next week. I'm hoping. And so after the show with Aaron Proctor on Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific, I think it's still 3 p.m. Pacific. I don't know. We all fall back. So anyway, usually it's 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. So after his show on Saturday, I will start any invoicing, or if I have to adjust any invoices that have already been paid, if I still have an open box for you, I can do that. And I'll just bill you if you have any a little additional shipping, which usually I don't see much of an addition to the shipping, and I'll bill you for that whatever other item you purchased. And I'm going to bring up Randy because I've rattled on long enough.
That's fine. Well, while you were talking, I was changing some prices. How about that? Okay. So I've been cleaning and clearing and making bags of jewelry lots that I'm trying to sell on other channels. But I came across this little guy. It's a buy it now $5. And this is a 17-inch, and it's just very simple. It's a cat's eye necklace. Now it's a gold tone chain, 17 inches. And I'm still not exactly sure what the cat's eye is. They're not. This is a this other is like a glass bead. It's kind of a coppery color, and the cat's eye is like a kind of a mauve.
Oh, interesting.
It's not a real bright color. It's very subtle, but it's kind of a mauve. It almost looks like agate, but it's cat's eye. At least I'm pretty sure it's cat's eye. Well, you know what? Wait a minute. We'll check. Because they look like cat's eye to me. Don't they? Don't they look like a cat's eye? But
Kind of do.
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's an agate. Let me go check it. I just need a few minutes here for my
Oh,
Presidium to warm up,
could be.
and it could be an agate. Come on. Now I know that other one is it's a glass bead. Looks like it reminds me of a check bead. It's a bronzy color. Okay, there we go. No, I don't get any kind of a reading. So it is a glass. Nope, no reading.
Oh.
Okay. I love it when I'm right. I think I'm wrong, and I'm wrong because I was right. So it's a mauve color. It is glass. And then they're not showing up. They're showing up dark. These are a copper. They're you get a little hint of it, a little copper color. Anyway, $5 for this simple little necklace. All right. Now the next item is a buy it now $8. And I've shown it before, but I keep bringing it back because it's just pretty. And it's a good price. The brand is Guess. Now, see, I knew Guess jeans, but apparently they made jewelry, so it's vintage. And it's a big, beautiful copper chain, 15 to 18 inches. Now, this puppy is not light. You will know it is lying on your chest. It kind of looks gold tone, but it is copper. A beautiful big copper. And here's my little hang tag. I think copper is a beautiful color for the fall. And then my last piece for this round, staying with the copper theme, is to buy it now for $6. It's a 7-inch vintage copper bracelet. No brand, just copper. Now we know it's vintage because it has that scissors catch. And on the catch, it does say copper. That's the only signature. The back has the blackened Japan blackening. It's pretty comfortable. Oh, Noelle likes it. It is yours, Noelle. And that is my 3.
I was muted. I'm telling you that Noelle bought it. Then it dawned on me. Okay.
It's your turn.
I know. I know. Well, hi, everybody. I don't have everything on my list like I usually do, so it's flustering me a little bit, but I'm going to roll with it. We're good. Okay, my first item is this milk pitcher, number 1. And it is a Shawnee pig. It's $12 start. It's got a lot of
Pigs
paint
don't give
still.
milk.
This one does. It's got some paint on it, but it does have paint loss. But I think the expressive eyes is what got it for me. And this does have this area right here. Just like a little crack there. But it doesn't go through. So it almost looks like it was done in manufacturing, which some of these old ones, you'll get that. But I don't know. And then there's the inside. There's the bottom. I think he's cute. And he's 7.5 inches tall. And I like little pitchers and creamers. They always remind me of Mom. So my mom likes them too. So that was number 1. And then, let's see here. Got this thing pulled up too far. There we go. There we go. Number 2. This is Fenton, number 2. It is a Fenton, they call this a nut dish, but it's a cactus. So it's a cactus flower in a milk glass. And I hadn't seen this pattern before, and I actually had to ask somebody because, my books aren't here. Obviously, I'm at Mom's. But it's got like a cactusy look there. And of course, going up it there. And this is 5 3/4 inches tall. If I highlight the right thing for you, shows a little bit better, I think, when I turn it sideways. You see it. Hi, Leslie. Nice to see you. Okay, it's 5 3/4 inches tall, $12 start. Or if only one person is interested, $12. Really nice ruffle to it. This was made between 1959 and 1962. So the Fenton Glass Group helped me to ID it. So it's nice of them to do that. Okay. And, if anybody sees anything while we're going through, you can always let us know if we passed it, of course. And if there's anything that you're looking for in particular, put it in the chat because we'd love to know what you're looking for. And I have number 3. Number 3 is a set of 3 Thanksgiving cards. There's this one, and they're all antique. This one's from 1912. And it's talking about their ailments. Mr. and Mrs. Ledger are well. Mr. and Mrs. Vidal are both in hopeless condition, although they keep around and do their housework. He is almost blind from diabetes, and she has an incurable artery trouble, which is advancing rapidly, a sad case. So there's more, of course, that they're writing on there. I always like to read what was going on in these people's lives. I suppose back then, having something like that was even more debilitating because medicine, this one's in 1910. It looks like that. These are all for Thanksgiving. And they're talking about the same people. It says, Mr. and Mrs. Ledger asked for your address. So, and this one is 1911. And this one has Thanksgiving greetings on the bottom. I just love the color, and they're embossed. So they're, pressed in. Embossed. So these 2 are embossed. And then there's this one. And I think they really look kind of nice together too. And would be good to display for Thanksgiving. People are doing that. You can put them in a little flower frog or something. And that's my 3.
Yeah, I was rearranging. Okie dokie.
Would you mind putting in your info in the chat?
Who, what, who? Oh, yeah. Not a problem.
Yeah, because I'm trying to
So
add some things. Thanks.
my next item, price reduction. Another, this one's slightly different, vintage, 16, 16 to 19 inches, green glass necklace. Now look at, you've got beads. It's a multi-strand. I'm going to say from the 90s because it's got the lobster claw clasp. So you can wear it as short, line, or
Looks like you froze. My goodness. What's going on here? I don't know where she went. All of a sudden, she's not here. Oh, here we go. Here she comes.
I don't know. It just went poof. It's just my bandwidth just doesn't like to go through the walls. Nothing I can do about it because it would be, I would have to have 100 feet of cable to come around and down the hall. And boy, wouldn't the kittens have fun with that.
You know what? I actually have that at my house in Arizona, and I tacked it up to the door frame up at the top and around on the ceiling. So
I might have to resort to that, but because I got to go from, it's actually only 15 feet that way. But to go from that corner out of the room, through the dining room, through the living room, down the hall to here, I would need, well, I guess 50 feet.
yeah, might be worth it.
We'll see. That's the first time that's ever happened, though.
There you go.
Okie dokie. So let's see. Oh, it didn't even show. So it was a buy it now 8. And it's this vintage multi-strand green and gold glass. So you've got 5 strands. You've got the really dark beads. You've got the what I call chartreuse. Now these are not your standard seed bead. These are little bitty irregular beads. They're not the finished seed bead. You know what I'm saying? And then it's got these little gold. Where are they? There. You got these little gold things on top, little gold spacers in every once in a while. So I don't know if I've got people that like the green glass. Another pretty one for fall. I had one somewhat like it, and I sold it earlier in the week, and here I found another one. So there it is. Okay. Now, I'm going with the vintage bracelets again. Look out, Noelle. Okay, I've marked this down. $12. So what I've got here, and this is definitely vintage, no brand, dang it. It's a gold mesh bracelet. It's a regular fold over clasp. Here's the back. This one is 7 inches. Noelle's happy with it. What's that spot? I just saw. No, it's nothing. There's a little bit of schmutz on it, but I'll get it cleaned off. Isn't that nice looking? Look at that. And it's Noelle's. Okay. But then I have another bracelet, but in this case, it's a sterling Alex and Annie. And this is, I buy it now for 15 because it is sterling. I've tested it. All the little parts are sterling, not just the little dangle. The bracelet is sterling. And it has just this teeny little Alex and Annie tag on it. That's all it is. Do you see there's a little bit of texturing on it? I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like a slight texture. It's not perfectly smooth. So you could add something else to it if you wished. And this is easily going to fit a 7. It's one of these, like that. Just a nice little sterling bracelet. Here you're seeing a little bit, now you can see that texture. Maybe I'll add some pearls to it. Who knows? I like it because you can add stuff to it. You know, sometimes they come with all this other stuff on it and it's like, bleh. All right. And that's my 3 ladies.
Okay. My phone's acting up. It's trying to update. I don't want it to update.
Doesn't that always happen?
Yeah. It's like, it's not the right time to do that. Okay. I hear you. So how's everybody else doing? I hope everybody else is having a decent evening. And June number 4 is going to be either a choice starting at $2 or $10 for all 6 little golden books. So it's number 4. And what I have is I have the Saggy Baggy Elephant. I had 2 of these, so I sold one before, so that's good. And then I have Tweety, Catch the Putty Tat. I have Big Bird's Red Book. I have Big Bird Brings Spring to Sesame Street. And I have Cookie Monster and the Cookie Tree. And I have Puppy Love. These are Sesame Street ones. And they're pretty good shape inside. Look on here. So these are all pretty much 1970s. Big Bird Brings Spring to Sesame Street and Puppy Love are 1980s. So that's those. And like I said, they're all in pretty good shape. Show the inside of this one. And oh goodness. There we go. My phone is still back on Randy. There's this one. It almost feels like they may not have even really been read, a couple of these. You didn't put who the book belonged to either. There's a lot of red in this one. And then Tweety plays Catch the Putty Tat. That one's interesting. It's 1975 Warner Brothers. And then, of course, Saggy Baggy Elephant. Okay, and that's number 4. If anybody changes their mind later, that's there. And number 5, with this. We got a little kitten that's mewing in the laundry room. It's cute though. Let's see. Number 5. Put in some more words here. There we go. Number 5 is this moonstone ring. It is a size 10. It's a start of $20. It is stamped on it 925, but I don't have a tester. But it's stamped right in there. So I don't have a tester. And sometimes I can turn it to get the flash color, and sometimes I can't. So I'm trying. Well, you saw a little bit there. Anyway, it's a moonstone. So that's how big it looks on your hand. And measure tape. Here we go. So it measures about 1 inch. So from top to bottom there is 1 inch.
Oh, that's a good price.
Yeah.
So that's nice moonstone. Hola, Maritza.
Yeah.
Hi,
honey.
Bubby.
He said hi twice. Yeah, I wanted to call him earlier today, and it was like a really stupid reason, but I found a farm stand, and it's one of the big nice ones, and they had the best croissant. They were flaky and fresh, and it had cheese and tomato inside of it. And I thought, oh, that's an odd combination. I thought, well, I'll try it. So, they put it in the box. I took it to go. I started eating it on the way back to Mom's, and I should have gotten 3 of those suckers. They were so good. But I got her a chocolate croissant, and she absolutely loved that too. So that's number 5. And then number 6, let me see what I put up here for that. Oh, okay. That's these guys back here. So this is a choice. Let me grab this up here. And I was just going to tell him that I actually found something good to eat besides the sushi place I already found. So I found a good sushi place too. But not everybody likes sushi either. Okay,
I'm one of those.
number 6. Well, I got shrimp yakisoba too. Those are noodles. So maybe you would like the noodles.
I'm just
Okay,
not into raw fishes.
so this is a choice between this one here. It says On Guard. This is World War I, October 1918. Oops, wrong way. There it is. And this was from the drawing by Lucien Jonas, page 25. So I'm sure it was in some type of like Harper's Weekly or something, because I have another Harper's Weekly here. But I love the back of it too. Maybe your boy is in one of these pictures from 1918, World War One.
I know my grandpa was over there, but I don't know where he was stationed. The only thing I know is the boat he came back on.
Yeah, and this says 3 of our American boys are seen here returning to the trenches after a shopping trip among the little farms back of the lines near Sicapri. Iron rations and bully beef pall on the boys after a while, and a chicken or a couple of fried eggs certainly do taste good for a change. So that's these guys up here. And there's these guys. You may think the conveyance shown in the picture above is a circus wagon, but it is not. It happens to be the home of the carrier pigeon of the Signal Corps with a squad of 5 pigeon trainers. So,
Do you know they even had gas masks for pigeons?
yeah, I remember seeing that. They look so funny. And the other choice is this one. This is Harper's Weekly. This is let's see. This is Major General Wesley Merritt, and this is dated June 4th, 1898. So June 4th, 1898 would be the Spanish-American War. And the person's house that I got this from did a lot of reenactments. So these are quite good size. And then, this is the other page on the Harper's Weekly. So a journal of civilization. It has New York City, June 4th, 1898. And then this one's the one from 1918. And it's a choice starting at $5 for either one. Nice history. Okay. Don't see anybody in for those. So that was my 3. Let me get Randy back over for you guys.
All righty.
There you go.
So let's see, what have I got first? Okay. Buy it now. 8. I'm back into my old jewelry box. So on a 24-inch old chain, it's a really fine gold tone chain. Now where is it? There's a little slight kinky up there. It still hangs fine. It's not noticeable because that's actually behind the neck. But then at the end of this long, it's sort of a silver, it's like a square chain. But then I've got this cloisonne pendant. Both sides.
Pretty.
I really like this one because it was so different. I like the combination of the sort of burgundy and rose colored with the blues. Of course, I put it on the vintage chain because it may have been the chain I wore it on, quite frankly, because I know I wore this long. All right. Now, man, I stumbled on this one. This one is 18. Have you ever heard of a brand called Made Well? Okay. So I got this in a lot. It's a snake chain, and this thing is 34 inches long. It's a snake's chain with one of those kind of things, and the tag is just a little M. But at the end of this, and you should look them up, at the end of this are these. Now they do slide, and they are aventurine. The big ones are aventurine, and these other ones are kind of translucent. I'm not sure what they are, but they register. So they could be maybe an agate, a part of an egg, the clear part of an agate. But they were registering. But I do know, because I found the necklace, I do know that the green ones are no, wait, not aventurine, Amazonite. They're Amazonite. Isn't this the neatest necklace? So ammonite and some other natural stone. Now, I've polished it, so there may be a little wear on the, it actually goes either way. It doesn't matter which way you wear it. There's no right or wrong side. There's a little wear on it. So the bar at the top is silver, and then you've got these, the rest is gold on this gold snake chain. And I just thought it was really different and pretty, especially when it's made on this big long chain. So, you know, it hangs down. Now, you have any interest in Made Well? Okie doke. And then my last piece is a set. This has got the components that looks like it's from the 60s lobster claw clasp. And this is all on a 16-inch, and it's a translucent. At first I thought they were Apache tears, but they're not. They're glass. So they look black, but they're translucent. They're on a silver snail chain. And but they're glass, and they're on that old style setting, but there's matching earrings, and the earrings have got these little leaves on them. Just a plain shepherd hook.
Those are pretty.
Because I had Apache tears when I was a kid when my parents went out west, and they at first I thought they were Apache tears, but they're not. Now they're looking kind of brownish here, and they're really not. Well, I guess when the light goes through them, and that's a sneaky thing about Apache tears, um, is that they look black, but then when the light goes in, then they look like a smoky brown. But I tested them, and these are glass. Just a little vintage necklace. I love snail chain. Alrighty, and that's a Mach 3.
Okay. It's me again. Okay. Number 7. Not sure. I guess the right collector hasn't come in, but number 7 are cups and saucers. There's a set of 2. They're marked Nippon, so these are antique. See, there's 2 there. And they're very, translucent. See, you can see my fingers through the porcelain. Beautiful black and gold. We do have them made in Nippon. Let's see, hand painted in Nippon on them. I love the colors because it's so different than some of the others that are like floral or pale colors. Just love the look of this. Really pretty. And the saucers do match. The saucers are not marked, but the cups are. There's the other cup. It's in just as nice a shape as the other one. And there's its mark. And these are a start of $25. They are antique. The Nippon was from 1891 to 1921. So I put that in there for you guys. Set these over here out of the way. If there's something you guys are looking for in particular, let us know. If anybody wants to see like Christmas, I do have Christmas items I could show. Or if anybody's looking more for, if you're looking more for glass, more for jewelry, just let us know what you're looking for. We'd be glad to bring on some stuff that we have. Okay. This next item in. Go. There we go. These all out of the way. All right. Number 8 is another teacup that I have. It's a start of $10. This one is made in the Republic of Ireland. And the saucer is 5 3/4 inches wide. There's the saucer. Both items are marked with Arclau. Fine Irish bone china. Marked made in the Republic of Ireland. I love the colors of this one. That blue is really pretty. I think that sets it off a lot. And of course, the matching cup. And it is hand painted inside as well. Okay. This would be, these cups and saucers really make good gifts for those that you have in your family that might be collectors too. Or, the set of two would make a special gift maybe for a couple in your family. Okay. Oops. Let me get the right item up here. There we go. I was copying and pasting ahead of time and thought, oh, I'm all ready and I got it all good, and I put in the wrong item. It's not very helpful. And number 9 is a start of $25. And these are the American Navy, Cuba, and Hawaii reproductions of photographs that were done copyright 1898. So they're like this. There are 3 separate books. They have, 10 to 12 pages each. So it's like this is the first one. We've got March 21st, March 28th, and April 11th, 1898. So this is part 3. And then part 5 is the last one. And I'll show you some of these pictures in here. They're quite, I love history. So they have quite a lot of good history in here. This one, the pages are mainly loose. Let's see. The bottom of that. So here we have the Maine. So this is a ship. The recent destruction of this fine battleship in the harbor of Havana has aroused general interest in everything pertaining to her. While the Maine was only a second-class battleship, she possessed fighting qualities of no mean order, as will be apparent from her dimensions. So, it gives you the dimensions of her and everything about that. And there's several different boats in here. The Katahdin, the Mantoma. Okay, they're hard for me to pronounce. So it just has several pages all like that. Ships, and then number 2 is kind of the same, or part 3 is kind of the same. This has some of the crew. And I did notice, some of the crew on some of the last one too, which is really neat. Got all the flags on that one. And the backs look like this. These are kind of delicate here as well. And it's the American and Australian line. Quick ride by rail, 6 days on the ocean, magnificent steamships, perfect service. This one has more pictures of the guys in it, which I really liked to see. You know, one of the pictures has them holding little pistols. Oh, here it is. And this is the Maine's mascot was this kitty. Excuse me.
Well, they always had cats on ships to catch the mice and rats.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and well, one thing that I learned that was really funny about the Titanic was when the Titanic went into port before it took off on the last of the voyage. A mother cat had given kittens, or had kittens on board, and she had been perfectly happy being on board and had her cats in there. Apparently, when they got into that port, she took all of her kittens off methodically and looked back at it, the ship with a odd look on her face. And I guess
Kitty
the
knew.
the purser or one of the shipmates decided not to continue on, and he got off. So him and the cat were saved from that tragedy. So that was kind of interesting. Let me get Randy up here.
Okie dokie. Noelle, are you still there? Boy, I'm looking ratty. Whew. You still there, Noelle?
You look windblown.
I'm just sitting here, not even any humidity. You, Noelle? Okay. I found something. I don't know if you can see it. So, do you see there? There is a little bit of, and I didn't see it before. God knows. There is a little bit of the finish loss. It's like there's been it must have been some corrosion, but the metal has come off. There's a little spot there that I didn't notice before. Now it's not sharp. And there is a little teeny spot here. There's a little teeny bit there. Okay, just letting you know, Noelle. I in the wearing, nobody's going to notice it. But I just wanted you to be aware of it, that I just happened to spot that, okay? All right. Okay. So, my next little item, buy it now, $6. 95% off. I will give you a discount. How about $10 instead of 12? No, I don't mind. How about 10? All right. So buy it now for $6. 24-inch. The brand is Park Lane. Okay. I know you've heard of Park Lane. This is a 24-inch. It's a black and gold tone on a gold chain. Let's look at that chain. It's like a double Rolo. And it's long. Here's the little tag. I don't know if you can see it, but it does say Park Lane. So it's this gold tone Rolo. There's the back. I'm guessing this was the precursor to the status symbol. Oh, okay. Noelle wants it. Yay for Noelle. Excellent. Then I keep ending up with these cute little necklaces. So this one is another bite, now 6. And this is a little 16-inch vintage little rhinestone necklace. So what you've got is the circle. Now this is the way it's made. I looked at it carefully. It's not missing anything. It's got these little rectangles, and then it's just a bar. And then it's got these other ones. It's a hook and eye, so that tells you it's older. There's no brand. There's the hook. It's not even an eye, it's just there's no stones missing. And there it is. Now see, it's made that way. Nothing came off, nothing's missing. That is the way they made it. Okay. That would be a wonderful idea, Noelle. That would be a wonderful way. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think I do that too. Ooh, you know what? If you've got like something that has like an enhancer drop, I wonder if maybe this had another, like a something that hooked over it. You could put an enhancer over that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, there we go. And then my last item for this round, I went back into my personal jewelry box, and I've got a 7 1/4. This is vintage. Oh, wait, let me put it in. $15 because this is a made in Italy vintage 1980s sterling herringbone bracelet. I polished it up good. Sterling, made in Italy. Just a plain herringbone. It doesn't have any fancy design on it. It's just a nice plain herringbone. All right. And if there's no interest in my silver bracelet, we'll pass it on over to Becky.
Well, okay. Have to.
Did I go too fast?
Well, depends. What are you trying to do? Oh boy. Okay, I'm on, I think, number 10.
Okay. All right.
What? I'm confused. Doesn't take a lot though. Okay, this one's behind me. Ink. Yeah, here we go. So this is the Saturday Evening Post from June 13th, 1964. This is number 10, and it's a start of $8. And it does have the cover that's come loose. But this is My First 80 Years by former President Harry S. Truman. Harlem, the Black Jungle, a remarkable journey through a ghetto in revolt. And anyway, it has some great advertising. I like to see the advertising on these. You got your cigarette ad, of course, is on the back. back here. And then these are what I like, General Electric refrigerators. That one has the bottom freezer. It's funny, right now I have a bottom freezer and I really like it. I really like the bottom freezer. And then inside the back cover is, what brand is this? Kelvinator. A Kelvinator refrigerator. And there's all the team here. So I was taking these off carefully. And then this is put together, this, the rest of it. And here's a Volkswagen. And then trying to be ever so careful here. Longines, the world's most honored watch. I've never heard of that brand. Oh, Beech Nut Frosty Mint Gum. And we have an Admiral air conditioner. That is. And two easy to make American home clocks. That's interesting. They have a Chesterfield ad too. Let's see. Here's the clocks. Chesterfield people. Remember Chesterfield cigarettes? Those were awful. Oh, you just say cigarettes. Those are awful anyway. And, ooh, it's a nice Ford Fairlane. They had lots of nice ads in these. Let's see. Oh. Sparkling soft drinks. Almost looks like it's like a Pepsi and a 7-Up or something, but it doesn't say. And then Harry S. Truman. So you have lots of pictures of him. And a whole thing. Stuff he says. I believe I should have relieved MacArthur earlier. That's interesting. Oh, this was neat. This actually has a paper placemat in here. They're family placemats, the new Scott family placemat. And there's actually a placemat in here, a paper placemat. And then they have, I don't know if anybody's interested in this stuff, Chrysler. And I know there was a whole thing about the race ride in here too. So anyway, that's that one, number 10. I have a kitten crying in the laundry room. It's going to go get snipped tomorrow. In fact, the place I'm taking it to is called Snip, SNYP.
Ah.
So, and that's what they do is they snip them. So, okay. Not sure anybody was interested in that. So we'll try something else.
My vet doesn't neuter until they're 6 months old.
Well, I think this one is at least probably 4 months.
Well, that's the way it used to be, but the rescue that I'm familiar with that's up in what's the Canadian state that's basically up above Washington, right there on the coast? The first one.
Vancouver?
Well, Vancouver's a city.
Yeah, I don't know what the states are.
British Columbia, British Columbia.
Oh, okay.
And that rescue neuters if the kitten's 8 weeks and 2 pounds and no other health concerns, they neuter them at that age, and I'm all for that.
Yep. So this is an elephant necklace. I don't really know what it's made out of.
A natural material
I don't know.
or plastic. Sometimes they're plastic.
Can you tell?
Well, I see. Well, okay, I see lines, so that's not plastic.
Yeah, I see lines, but it's very light.
I would say that's a natural material.
And it does have a little bit of pink on it. I don't know how to get that out.
That's natural.
Oh, is that natural? Oh,
Uh-huh.
I didn't know. And then I have one earring. One clip-on earring. But I thought,
Those are old.
somebody could use it for a collar or something.
Oh yeah, those are old.
And it says India on, I think it's on the clip-on. Somewhere on it I found India. But I know it was hard to see. Anyway. I don't know if I can see it on there. I remember looking and it took me a long time. But anyway, you get the one earring and the necklace. And it's an 18-inch necklace. Huh. And you get, why don't I have my starting bid in here? I don't know.
Yeah, it's up there.
Is it?
Oh, but the amount isn't.
Yeah,
You put the information.
$15. $15.
Couldn't test clip hearing. Hang on then. Which necklace are you wanting to put the clip on?
There we go. Well, thinking they're saying on here, but I don't know that it would really go.
I suppose you could go down and dangle it if they've got it as a dangle to the teardrop.
Don't know.
No, you'd have to take the clip off the back. You'd have to put and put rings on it. But is that what you meant?
I
It
don't
could
know.
probably be added.
You could do something. Yeah, you might be able to take it off and then
You make a drop out of it. That you could do that.
bring it down from
See,
here. Yeah.
it's got those little edges, so that you could easily put a little wire, a little bail on it. You could well, it's flat. You could put a bail on the back
Well, and
and
I
a
was
handle
thinking somebody
or
could
clip
wear
it.
it like on a, a little collar if you have a collared shirt.
That would
See,
drive me nuts.
well, if you had a collar,
Yeah.
you'd have to have a collar and you could put it on the collar like a pin. But let's see,
Trunk up.
elephant. And it has all these little tiny elephants.
And the car beads.
Yeah. And that's the end.
That's old with that bullet
Yeah.
clasp, screw clasp. Probably 80s.
Okay. That was number 11. Okay. Okay. Well, let me see what I've got next here. Let's see if I did better with this one. Yeah, I got the number in it. Yeah, I think you could do a lot of things with it. Um, so I think Noel's right. So number 12
Ooh.
is Westmoreland. It's a blue swung base. It's 9 inches tall. It does have the Westmoreland label on it. Has these little nubby fingers on the top. That's like a satin glass, blue satin. And I like the blue colors. I like
Ooh, it's
I
so
like blue and
pretty.
silver or blue and white for Christmas
Mm-hmm.
too. So, but it goes with so many things. I mean, you've got milk glass you could pair it with. You could pair it with some ceramic stuff. It's just it goes with a lot of stuff. But and it has a sticker. It's just $15. Number 12. And let's see now. Number 13 is a start of $8. It is for this really super cute little book. It is a nursery rhyme book, The Little Kittens.
I
Random
remember that book.
famous book, elf books. So there's more elf books they make. It is from 1941. These are real little kitties that they posed. And they said, with lots of patience,
And sleepy kitties.
this unusual photographs of real kittens were made possible only by patient, unfailing kindness on the part of the photographer at all times. So this page does have where they had something on it, and then it says the little girl's name, Susan Adams, had the book. But this is really the only page that's really like that. We've got the Pussycat and Queen.
So it's got little poems.
Yep, everything's little nursery rhymes. Then we've got the Pumpkin Eater and Baby Dolly.
Peter, Peter, pumpkin eater. Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Those are fluffy kittens.
This is my favorite. It's dapple gray, but they've got him on a little pony. And look at those eyes.
Like, get me out of here.
Help me. Oh, sorry. This one is Ding Dong Bell. And this one's got a little doggy too. Little doggy and kitty. And we've got Mary, Mary, Quite Contrary. And this one is asleep. It's Little Boy Blue, but they got a
Oh,
sleepy.
looks like we've got Noelle in. Oh, that is just too precious.
Yeah, I thought it was really cute. Sing a Song of Sixpence. We've got Jack and Jill. And we've got Little Bo Peep.
Well, if there's nobody else,
Yeah,
I'm going to count it down.
that's fine.
Going
and we've got
one.
Old Mother Hubbard.
There's that doggy again, going twice, making up for dumping the kitty in the well.
The Mouse and the Clock. There's a mouse in
Fair
this
warning.
picture. It certainly is interesting to the kitties.
And it is sold to Noelle.
Okay, thank you, Noelle. Put that down. Okay. Put that down there. Okay, let's see, did I do, that was 3. Yeah, that was.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Like, did I do 3 or did I do 4? I did 3. Okay. Yay.
All right, doing something real different. Okay. And this is a buy it now, $5 choice. So $5 each. Okay, you all may remember I used to make Christmas ornaments out of eggs. Well, I did other things with eggs. But in the same materials, beads. So I got these rose quartz and quartz pieces, and I made what I call meditation eggs. So I've taken the egg and I've completely covered them with glass beads and quartz. So this one is this is the white one. We're going to call it clear. It's got, oh, okay, Noelle, but I'll show you all of them. This is the clear one. It's all regular quartz. They're gorgeous, if I have to say so myself. That's the clear one. Then this one, I got into the gold. So this one, I believe, it's hard to tell. I know I got rose quartz up on the top. That may be rose quartz in here. And this one, I did this kind of a design on it. Now remember, I glued every single seed bead and bead on these things, sat there for hours, which I love doing. So that's gold. And then here, I'm calling the pink one. So this one has got the rose quartz at the top. I believe it's hard to tell in this light. It could be clear, it could be a little rose quartz, but this one has got a different kind of design. See, this one I've got a design that goes sideways and up and down. And I got quartz on the bottom there. So which one or ones are you interested in, Noelle? All three. All right. They are yours, ma'am. Okay. Now, so I was into back in the 90s. I was actually a moderator in a psychic chat room, spiritual chat room. I was actually a spiritual guider. Anyway, I even did readings, tarot card readings. So we had some psychic fairs in town, and I had something at home. It wouldn't be an altar, but I had like a basket with special rocks and crystals and just stuff that was my spiritual recharging spot. So this was a buy it now, $2. I had this in there, and this is just a silly old glass moon face. He's blue with an AB finish. I don't know why I decided to have him, but I just picked him up. He can be a paperweight. You could glue him to something else. He's just a glass moon face. If anybody wants Mr. Moonface. Noelle wants Mr. Moonface. Okie dokie. Now you'll like my next one, Becky.
Uh-oh.
$5. Big old hunk of quartz crystal. It's clear on the top. So this is a not a fancy point. This is a natural piece. It's clear at the top. It's cloudy at the bottom. That's where it grew. But this is just a nice hunk of natural quartz. It's pretty good size. It's a little big to make into a piece of jewelry. I just had him sitting in a basket. It's even got on the bottom, I think is the what he grew out of. Anyway, any interest in my quartz crystal?
I bet the
And
light goes through that really makes it refract really nicely too.
yeah, let's see if I've got anything. What do I have handy? Well, I don't know how this will work. This is my black light. Now see, it looks purple to me, but it almost looks green, blue, doesn't it?
Well, that looks cool.
I don't know if you can see it. It's like, you know how ice crystallizes and it's clear, but then it's got the little clouds in it. Really neat looking. Oh, wait. So here's this if anybody shows interest later. And that's my 3
No.
Now I'm going to run down the hall.
All right. You
Got to
can
go
walk.
check on the kitties and the fire.
Okay. Let's see, where was I? There we go. Okay, number 14. That's what I'm on. Of course, number 15 fell off of number 14. So I have to rescue it. There we go. Okay. Number 14. And it is this nice little, cute little box. It's a wooden box. Does have some paint loss here. And like the top right here. And the bottom, see a little bit there. This piece is marked Made in Russia. See inside of the box. Hinges. And this is 4 inches by 4 inches by 2 inches. There's the bottom. Got the wood grain there. And I like how they've got the thatched house. Like the chicken on the porch. Or if you look at it another way, this could be a tail and that might be a cat. But this is probably a chicken head and that's probably its tail the other way. We had a big debate about this. And chicken vote won. I don't know. Okay. Number 14. And let's see, number 15. Put that for you. It's one of these. We've got so many spreadsheets up. Okay, we're going to have a choice in dominoes. Go. 15. Yeah. Okay. That said number 5. It's number 14. Must not have changed it from before. So sorry. Number 15. And you could either get these are pins. Let's put pin backs on these dominoes. These are old dominoes. So you got number 6 or number 10. So there's 6 dots on this one and 10 on this one. Somebody used a 10 card and a 6 card to put these on. The cards are different sizes, but the pins are the same size. So the domino is the same size. And it would be a choice for $5 of either the 6 or the 10. And they're 1 5/8 inches long. I thought these would be kind of cool for like game nights to put on a shirt or a jacket you might have. Okay. And let's go with this. This is kind of one of my favorite finds that I found lately. It's kind of silly that it is, but and it also came in a frame, but it was a very cheap, like wooden frame. So if somebody did want the wooden frame it was in, they could get that too. But number 16 is this an absolutely new product, Crisco. So this was originally, it looks like January 3rd, 1912, the Christian Herald, an illustrated family magazine. I think this was reproduced on this plastic though, and on the bottom it says 12/78. Litho in USA 12-78. So I'm thinking if this was maybe reproduced in 1978. It says here 2 years ago, a new and heretofore unknown food was discovered. This discovery remained a secret while the food was submitted to every possible test. Then, within the last year, it was furnished to a large number of chefs and domestic science teachers to experiment with. The tests were successful and proved that the food was ideal, something that the American housewife had always needed. Didn't you know we always needed Crisco? And this is an 8x10. And like I said, it came from January 3rd, 1912. The Christian Herald, an illustrated family magazine. So, and I do believe this is a reproduction because it's on plastic. But I think it's cool, and it would make a cool picture in someone's kitchen. Okay, and that was my 3. Let's go back to Randy. I think she's back from around the corner.
I am back. I even had a kitten sighting while I was out in the real world out there.
Oh.
Okay. All right, I'm coming. You want different? I got different. Guarantee you won't find this anyplace. So my parents every year starting in the 60s, going through I think into the 90s. Early, maybe they stopped in the 90s. I know the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. Every year after Christmas in January, after New Year's, they would go to Colombia, South America. They would go to a place on the coast called Santa Marta, and they'd rent an apartment, and they would stay down there for about 3 months, and they would come back whenever Easter was. Well, Easter might be in March, it might be in April. So of course, because they went to the same place for so many years, they would be well known by the people down there, and the little shops and the stores and the beach. This was Santa Marta is like the vacation capital of Colombia. That's where they go. People from Canada go there. This is big for Canadians and Germans to go down to Santa Marta. This was their vacation spot. And of course the people on the beach would come and bring their stuff. The guy with the raincoat, you want to buy a watch, and that kind of thing. Anyway, so my parents would bring back lots of stuff every year. So I'll buy it now for $12. This is a necklace made by one of them. And what it is mimicking pre-Columbian jewelry that has been dug up from the ancient civilizations up in the mountains, and they've reproduced it using the natural clay. So, and these are a beautiful peachy pink. So they're just a little clay bead in a peachy pink. And then they've got this, God, I can't tell what that is. It's a clay too. So then they've got a white clay. They've got these little brass beads. They've got these spacers. And they've made this necklace. They make everything down there. Little homemade clip. And this is one of the necklaces that my mother brought back but never wore. She had these in her dresser, sealed up in little plastic bags. But it's just a really pretty peachy, salmony peachy pink. It's not coming across right. You're not getting the pink of it. It's washing it out. It's looking kind of orangey, but this is a beautiful natural pink color. Think of a terracotta that's been bleached. Kind of tribal looking. Okay. So there's that one. And then on the same lines, $12. And that one was 20 to 23 inches. This one is 22. My notes say these were probably gotten in the 60s. And here's another one with the Hishi beads, but this time they've gotten the colored earth tone colors. So what you've got is the simple closure up at the top. This one's a little teeny hook and eye, because these are handmade. And this is just, they're just all strung together. And these are all in earth tones. So you've got grays, blacks, tans, terracotta color. Now I have 2 strings of this kind of bead, except mine are thousands of years old. And they're not going to, they're not coming on YouTube. So I know what they were trying to reproduce. But this is how they made beads back then, by hand. Every little bead was made by hand. And they have a nice finish on them. I'm thinking that these were fired somehow, because they're pretty sturdy. Any interest? And then my last item is just from my own personal jewelry box. This one's a little more pricey. Buy it now, $35. Because what I've got is a stretch bracelet. And this is tiger's eye and smoky quartz and black onyx. I might restring it. So if you like big chunks of natural stone, I think the 3 lend themselves beautifully to a piece of jewelry. But I never wear it. I don't wear jewelry much anymore at all, so it's ridiculous for me to hang on to it. All right, and that's my 3.
All right. How's everybody doing?
Are we asleep yet?
I don't think so. There are like 12 people in here watching. Maybe we should parade some kitties or something across the screen. They'd probably like that.
Oh, God, if I let them in, they would wreak havoc.
Ah,
Luckily, they do come when I call and wiggle my fingers. Lou's here.
Lou's here. Well, Lou was here earlier. Did you miss Lou?
No, she says I'm here.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe she was just letting you know, or maybe she popped out and popped back in. We don't know. But we're always happy to see you. That's all I know. She always makes the chat happier. Okay, number 17 is a start of $5, and it is for a book, and it is on Renaissance and modern art. And this one was reprinted in 1908. It is a copyright of 1894. This one does have some library writing in here, marks in it. It was in the library at Reedsport High School. And it says 219C District Number 9 High School.
Somebody did not return that book. Maybe.
Well, or they sold it,
They sold it, yeah.
because it was so old. And here's Samson. And here's where it says 1908. And then, oh my gosh, come on. This is where it says copyright 1894. Okay. It also has the library in Reedsport again. This has a lot of really neat pictures. It's Renaissance and modern art. Let's see if I can get to some of them. So the French Renaissance bellows and an Italian wine pitcher. So this is
What kind of shape would you say that's in?
the book.
Yeah.
Fair. It's got a little bit of pulling from the cover. So right here, like on this page, but it's it's put together with thread, how they were. And here's this spine, and this had some tape over it from the library. So I think it discolored it a little bit, but I still think it looks good, like for a riser or something, So I think it looks good as a riser, or it would look good, opened up to some of these things. Like this is a room in the Chateau of Orion. Oh, okay, Oyron. Oyron. French Renaissance. I don't know. So it's really, really, really pretty pictures throughout the whole thing. And this is Renaissance architecture. And then it goes into other chapters, like historic sketch of 15th century architecture. But it also has like pictures too. Like this is detail from the raising of Eutychus by Massacayo. Okay, about 1425. So, and this one, meeting of Mary and Elizabeth. So, a lot of history in here. A lot of different pictures. 17th century Renaissance paintings. Renaissance sculpture. I just love like the history of it. And the back does look like it had like one of those jackets, like they would have slid a card in for the library.
Mm-hmm.
So this has, different pages. It's an impromptu affair in the days of the code by Frederick James. This is more recent. But so it's photographed for the works. But I just thought I like this red color in the books. And I just think, if somebody's looking for something, maybe for just even a riser, that this would be pretty cool. Okay. Let's see. Put this on here and see where we go with these. This is something different. Got some earrings. Let's see if I can get it here. Over. Okay. So this is going to be a choice of earrings. And these earrings do glow. So it's number 18. And these are blown glass. The first set are yellow Vaseline glass. And what they're on has nothing to do with them. I know these were blown by, the glass marbles were blown by a lady that was in Colorado. But of course, my UV light's behind, but they do glow. I have a 395 and a 365, so and these are like crackle glass, which is cool. And then these kind of have grays and blues and a teal, and they also glow. They glow a green. If you can see that. So your choice would be between either pair of glowy earrings, and of course one of them came loose. Okay, there we go. And it's a $20 start. So you have either the yellow crackly ones that are larger than these that have black and teal and gray. And these glow more of like the orangish, and these glow the green. Like an orangish yellow. Okay. And okay, fix that. Okay, number 19 is going to be a choice of reference books. And of course, reference books can go media rate if it's cheaper. I will always try that. And they're $5 choice between either a book on Flow Blue with lots of great pictures in it to identify the pieces. And the Flow Blue is from, let me see here. It is revised in 1989. These books were originally done in 1983, and I had a couple of different years of when they were revised, but the only thing they revised is there was like a price list in the back, and to me, I don't go by that anyway, but this is great for identifying the pieces. And then the next one would be TV lamps to light the world, identification and value guide. Like the Flow book originally was $19.95. These reference books, no, they're not cheap, but I did get a pretty good deal on this. This one was originally $29.95, and has lots of cool lamps in here. Got ones with impalas, got horses. Some different ones. Oh, seashore themed ones. Of course, there's the panthers and cougars and panthers, and those are in here. There's some boats. And this one was 2006. And then the last choice would be this antique and collectible thimbles and accessories. Look, you got a thimble case. Pretty cool. And this one was 1975. Some really kind of neat thimbles. And this was originally 1995. We have different kinds of thimbles. And then it has, maker's marks too. So it'd be your choice. Either the Flow Blue, TV lamps, or thimbles. $5. I got a good deal on them, so I thought I would share the deal. Okay. And that's my 3.
All righty.
Here she is to save the day.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Okay, so buy it now.
Now you're awake.
Yeah. $6. Whoop, it didn't go in. Dang thing. Hold on. Got something a little different. I've got a beautiful. I wish it was silk. It's not. This is a 58-inch, very wide green scarf. It has fringe. It could be easily worn as a light shawl. Look at that. I'm guessing it was made in India because it has that look of India work. But I took a chance. Of course, it's got some, I can't see but it does have some little pull places. Okay, I don't know if it's been used, or just has suffered over the years, because this is not a new one, but I do see some spots of imperfections, which is really easy with these. It's sheer or semi-sheer. And then it has the fringe. Now, I didn't find any tag on it. This, of course, is going to be a hand wash item. Oh, I found where the tag was. It's been removed. Right there. But it's just a nice, big, beautiful scarf. Do we have any interest in it? If not, I'll set it aside. Where are my green levers? Okie doke. Now I'm bringing the funny stuff again. So now it's a choice. Buy it now for $3 or $6. Again, this is from my personal little crystal collection. So I have a smaller piece of amethyst rough, the natural in the matrix. This is $3. I washed it. See how sparkly it is? And then here's the bigger piece. And this one's $6. It shows the matrix. So you have a choice. It's just nice for setting on a table, setting in a bowl, setting in a little shallow basket tray. I just like having this stuff sitting around. But it's time to clean it out. Yeah, that sparkles. All right, doesn't look like we have any interest from my amethyst. And now I've got something that, I'll be honest, I don't know what the heck they are. But you get all three of them. I'm just calling them unknown balls, okay? They could be dinosaur poop as far as I know. So here's the first one. It has a metallic feel to it. I mean, it just, it's a funny little rock. But look at how round it is. I don't know if this is the natural formation or if it's been weathered, but isn't it kind of neat looking? So I've got this one. And then there's another one. And again, it seems metallic-y. Look at that. And then the last one is a white material. Looks like Noelle's in her. Isn't it neat looking? I haven't a clue. Now they register on the Presidium, but I haven't a clue what these things are. But they are just neat, 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 neat. And they are Noelle's. Okie dokie, Noelle. And that is my 3 for this round.
Well, good grief. I'm still pulling things out. Okay, let's see. Alrighty.
There's banging at my door.
Uh-oh.
Shall we see? Hold on. Let's see. Who is it? Well, they've run away. So it's just thump and run. Okie dokie. Back to you. No kitten.
It was a drive-by thumping.
Drive by.
Oh, well, you know. Yeah, my mom is like, well, I'm getting a little worried about that cat you put in the laundry room. Are you sure it didn't fall in somewhere in the washing machine or something? You know, could have went in there.
How could it fall in the washing machine?
Like,
Is it?
Mom, it's in a trap. It's in a metal cage trap. She goes, oh, I kept hearing it making noises. And I'm like, I put down newspaper and a potty pad in there. It's trying to dig out. That's what you're hearing. And then it keeps mewing at her.
Yeah.
And its friend, Peanut, wants to go in and see what's wrong with his buddy. And his buddy's just going to go see the doctor. So anyway, number 20 is going to be a start of $6. And they are for these earrings. They are marked 925, but I do not have a tester. So they are marked that on the back. Right there.
I would say those are, I didn't see the front.
I got them in a bag like this that says made in India.
India. Okay. China, I would be suspicious of, not India so much.
So I think this lady bought stuff from there, and I don't think these have ever been worn because they were still sealed in the box. But I'm not sure if this is moonstone or something else. Kind of looks like it, but I don't know. And I don't have anything to test. So
it's either moonstone or labradorite. It's, it's kind of hard to tell exactly, but it could be either.
Something, and it looks like that. And then the backs look like this. So anyway, the pair of pierced
for $6, it doesn't matter. Woohoo!
Yeah, they're pretty, and I got a good deal on them, so I'm just sharing the deal. And that's number 20. Then, well, if you don't like earrings, or that's not what you, well, I have to say, I don't care for butterflies, so there could be another person over there that, that's not their thing too. But they were such a good deal, and, they were marked 925. I'm like, I'm going to take a chance on it. Somebody, I know there's a lot of butterfly lovers out there. I'm just not one. It's kind of like my friend that also was married to my ex-husband loves butterflies.
Gee, I wonder why you don't like butterflies.
I like her. It's just when we were married, he would find butterflies and give them to her.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's not so much her. This is a, I guess you call it a chevron pit brooch. It's purple.
V, yeah.
You have V, or you could have an arrow. You can go up, you can go down.
And what's the
The
back?
gold tone, just like
Okay.
that. It's kind of pretty, kind of simple, but hey, it's purple, you know, and it will go on a blouse nicely. And it's 1.25 inches wide. So it's a good size. You got $8 start, and it's sparkly, purple and sparkly. Who can't love purple and sparkly? That's number 21. And let's see next. And I'm going to go with the funny too. Since you said you were going with something funny, I thought, well, I'm sure I have some funny here. Yeah. Well, okay, I think it's funny.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Number 22. This is a wooden outhouse. Please pay as you go. So there's a little slot to put little spot to put your coin. And it says catalog pages 5 cents, old corn cobs 5 cents, new corn cobs 10 cents. I don't know about you, but I'm paying that extra nickel to get a new one.
They're
Reading,
softer.
reading material 20 cents. Yeah. And new is in old, was it previously used? And then this is actually a roll of laughing tissue, over 100 funny cartoons, pictures, and verse in this roll. Printed with non-irritating ink.
Oh,
Oh
well,
my
you wouldn't
gosh.
want to really use it.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. And this one says, many investors who were holding their water have now formed a pool.
Now, I want to warn you, back in the 50s and 60s, there were many a household that actually had that kind of thing in their bathroom for fun, as
Uh,
decoration.
this one says, the bears caused a panic when they dropped American pants. Like, what? What kind of bears?
The Charmin bears?
I don't know. What's a gold digger? A human gimme pig. Gimme gimme. That's her right there. Emergency relief. All seats on the exchange taken, many now going to the curb.
Yep, exactly, Noel.
Yep. But you could open this here, and there's over 100 of these on here.
Now, if you had a booth, a little antique booth, that's the perfect thing, and it would go in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Some guy would walk by and think it was funny.
And it does say Coos Bay, Oregon up here, but a lot of times these can be taken off, and I think that one could be if
Oh,
you
but it
want
was
to.
a souvenir.
But I like it on there.
Yeah, it's a
And it
souvenir.
hangs. It's on a nice piece of wood. It's like a reddish tone wood, kind of.
Could even be cedar.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know. Trying to smell if it smells like cedar. You probably have to rub it a while. I don't know what kind of smell I'm getting from that.
Depends on where it's been hanging.
It's a wood smell, but anyway. Oh, leave a souvenir too. Thanks, Noelle. Yeah, okay. I don't want that kind of souvenir left for me. Thank you very much.
Okay. Price drop. Buy it now. 8. So I've found this. This is 24 inches, and it's 3 kinds of glass. You've got little seed beads. You've got AB finish. Um, you've got 2 kinds of crystals. You've got the round crystals that are faceted. You've got these bicone crystals, and then these are like a crackle glass. They're a round bead, but they've got they're looks like they crackled it. It's an endless. There is no catch. And the big beads have kind of got a grayish AB finish on them. Actually, from a distance, they look like labradorite, but they're not labradorite. But it's just a nice long. That would be pretty. So if you like nice long, funny crystals, here it is. Okie dokie. Now, this one's a little more serious. Buy it now, $22. This is Coral Pegasus. It's a small one. It's only 6.5. It's got the safety chain. It opens. And I don't know if I can get the... It's in there. But it's a Coral Pegasus. Slide back in there. I have to get it closer to my face to see that. It's got like little texturing on it, like stripes, and then little polka dots. I know it's old. The usual amount of just, minor wear, nothing major. Pretty on. It's going to be too small for me. It would be, well, I could get it on, but it would be it would just be tight. But it's a beautiful old bracelet. All right. And then sticking with the bracelets theme, I'm bringing it just to see if anybody's interested. So this is a buy it now, $50. Because this is a sterling turquoise and lapis bracelet. Now there's 2 different types of color of turquoise. One is a little paler. Let me get it swung around. And one's a little darker. And then you've got really, what was that? Well, dang piece. What does this happen when you're, it's easy to, the silly thing popped out. What it be? I'll have to put that back in. So I'll take it off until I can do that. What do you know? Why do these things happen when you're showing a piece of jewelry and something just falls out? Anyway, what I was going to say was I follow J. King, and this is very high quality lapis right there. But I'll put this puppy back together. In fact, it looks like it's not, they did not use glue. Here's the silver. They made the silver container for it and put that in. And that's my 3.
All right. So, how's everybody doing? Are we all awake? Yeah, it doesn't want to leave you.
No, it must not. But I'll fix it.
You'll fix it anyway, huh?
Whether it likes it or not, I'll fix it.
Okay. I asked if everybody's awake, and then I started to yawn. I'm like, I think it was subliminal.
Well, you know, when one person yawns, we all got to yawn.
Yeah. Somebody out there was yawning. I just know it. It's all your fault.
One me.
Number 23 is going to be for some tumbling reindeer. I'm going to see if maybe I can show them on this.
You still got those acrobatic reindeer?
I still have the acrobatic reindeer. I can't believe nobody's gotten them. There's one. There's 2. And here's 3. They're really, really cute too. This is start of $10. They all say JSNY Taiwan. They are ceramic. You got cute little lashes, cute little faces. And they're all in different little poses.
Are they in naughty poses?
No.
You know, that's what the redneck Christmas did. The naughty reindeer naughty poses.
My goodness. Okay, so these 3 guys. Start at $10. I don't see anybody in for them yet. And remember, if anybody's interested in something later that we passed on, you can always message us. And there's my email, Becky's Vintage and More at gmail.com. And we'll put Randy's up when she's up too. And oops, number 24. I put the start price on here, that would help. $8. There we go. So I have an elf. I think it's an elf. We'll see what you think. Elf or fairy? This is number 24.
It's a drunk elf. Fairies don't wear those funky hats.
Well, see, but it's got these, and so
You
I don't
see?
know.
He's lit.
2013. Yeah.
Elves wear the turned up shoes.
Ah. Well, I was thinking pixie too, so I don't know. But he's got a really nice face. There's his wings. And you can either sit him on a shelf or he will hang by this um, like fishing wire, fishing string. You can hang him. But I was thinking, you got the elf on the shelf. This would be a different one.
That would scare the children.
No.
Well, although, wait a minute, I have to retract. It's got to be a fairy because it's got wings. Elves don't have wings.
Yeah. So I was thinking elf or pixie. Don't pixies have wings too? I think pixies have wings.
I think so.
I don't know. It's really cute though.
It reminds me a lot of that Anna Lee stuff.
No.
Well, I mean, it's I mean, to me it does. It reminds me of the Anna Lee stuff.
Animated face, I guess. But I think he's cute. Anyway, that's number 24. Anybody likes him for $8? Just put it on in. And then see him on number 25. And number 25 is a start of $4, I think. Well, we'll just go with it. All right. 25. It's a Trees of Mystery mug. Trees of Mystery. End of trail. Redwood Highway, California. It is 4 inches tall. It's in really nice shape. I was thinking this would make a nice gift for a guy, either at the office or an elven fairy. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Who else got it? So you could put like candy bars sticking up in here, or maybe pins, or in the
It would make a
note.
fun pin mug.
A pin mug, yeah.
Yeah, a pencil holder. Anytime you're going to use a mug, what I recommend is take a piece of cardboard or a heavy piece of paper, take the mug, set it on the paper, trace it, and cut a circle. And then you put the circle down in the bottom. So that way any ink that leaks out of your pens does not absorb and soak into the ceramic.
Right, and this has a nice finish inside, so it's glazed.
Yeah.
So that also
but
helps.
even so, if it's got pins in it for a long period of time, that ink can actually stain the ceramic.
Yep. And at Christmas time, my mother-in-law liked to give us snowman soup. So snowman soup, she'd take a baggie and put a package of cocoa. She'd put some mini marshmallows in it, and she'd put a candy cane in it.
Oh, neat.
She'd call that snowman soup. And then she would put it in like a mug or something to give as a gift. So, depending on what the people in your life like, you could put it in just about anything type of mug. And that's my 3, I think.
Oh, already.
I think so.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it looks like.
Let me check something. There was a banging at the door.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if they're still there.
That reminds me of it.
No, they run off again. Oh no, here he comes. Come here, Tommy. Come here, Tommy. Ooh, come say hi. Oh, Jerry's coming too. Here's Tommy. Here's my mischievous little man.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
like the one that's in the laundry room. But
This is
the
Mr.
one in the
Todd.
laundry room has a little bit of icky eyes.
And come here, Jerry. Come here. Come on. At least they come when I call. And then here's Jerry. Oh, no, look at the people. She says, I don't want to look at the people. We want to get on the floor and wreak havoc.
Of course.
Yes. Okay. Down you go, children. Out the door. No, 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 Tommy. No, no, no. Hold on. Cat extraction. Okay. All right. We've had our cat sighting. All righty. Now I'm bringing up a piece that I made. I made this quite a while ago. It is not on silver wire, but it's on silver plated wire and then a silver tone chain. So 26 inches, and these are raw nuggets. And the raw nuggets are amethyst, rose quartz, and citrine. So what I did is I took the silver wire and then I just, looped each piece and it was graduated. And then I just simply when I got that part done, then because I want a longer one, I just got a silver tone chain and cut the bottom off and attached it. So they're just raw nuggets. They're very pale. And raw nuggets of rose quartz, amethyst, and citrine. There's a lot of carat weight here. Oops. And I've got them, I think I pretty well matched them as much as I could. I've worn it a few times, but I just don't wear it on a regular basis. Any interest? All right, we'll set it aside. Now I've got had to do a little repair work on this one. A 7-inch, really nice rhinestone bracelet. Now, this one has a safety catch, so I replaced the ring. This everything was here except I had to put a new spring ring clasp because that was missing, so that it will fit on that loop. But other than that, let me get it on there. So how this is, you've got your clasp, no name, and it's kind of like in strands, and then you've got a big one, and then you've got these lovely big rectangular ones. Just a very nice, it's a good substantial. This is, some rhinestone bracelets are kind of flimsy. Oh, they're pawing at the door. Are flimsy, and this one isn't. I wish there was a name on this thing. Why did they do that? And there's what the back side looks like. It looks like we have Noel. It's a gorgeous bracelet. It really is, Noelle. I didn't have to replace any stones, just the spring ring clasp. All right, it is Noelle's. And this last one is another piece that I remade. And this is because it's natural coral. So this is 24 inches of a natural coral, red coral, branch coral. Oh, we got Noelle. It's got a brass. I do want to show you one thing. Now, when I took it apart, I found that one of the beads had been cracked. So I moved it to the far top. So it's right on the clasp. So this one has been cracked. There was a piece loose. I glued it back on, but it does have a cracked piece. But, you'll notice that they have dark pieces on it, but that'll be way up at the neck. Nobody will notice. It shouldn't make any difference, but I couldn't change it because it came that way with the crack. See, it has the dark spots anyway, but that's for Noelle. Very good. And that is my 3.
That's because you're speeding on Randy.
Ah.
Okay. I was just typing in this. So better get on. I'll move on and get it typed in. I hate when you start typing and then it goes to the front, even though you didn't tell it to go to the front of what you were doing. There we go. I think. There we go. I think this is so cute. Number 26 is this wall pocket with this cute puppy on it. Now it does have this crack in the back.
I've got a crack in the back too.
Really see. And there's the holes for the wall pocket. Oh, no,
Okay. That's no problem.
and you can't see it coming through, and I can't feel it on the other side, but it is there. But I wanted to rescue him because he was so cute, and he does have a tiny bit of paint loss right here. So Randy, she retracted because she thought the 20 was for the bracelet.
Yes, I understood that.
Okay.
Yep, I got it.
It's okay. All right.
Wait a minute. Okay. So this is what I'm interpreting. You wanted the rhinestone bracelet, but you do not want the coral necklace. Is that correct, Noelle?
I wonder if she's lagging. Might want to
This
refresh.
rhinestone bracelet was 12.
Yeah.
The coral necklace was 20. Okay, yeah. We're on the right page.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're on the same page.
Gee, you mean I could have gotten another $8 out of you?
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I base things on what I pay and what I think is appropriate for my clientele.
All right. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do an odd thing for me, which is going to be a jewelry lot.
Ooh.
And it's going to be a start at $20. And some of it is craft, but most of it is wearable. So the first two things in the lot are going to be, there's two of these. And they're where you can make your own bracelet.
Oh, kits.
Yeah, kit. But I don't see like a charm. Like they have kind of a charm down here, but I don't see that in here. So I don't know if somebody bought them just for those and then didn't want these parts. But they make a complete bracelet and you can put any kind of charm on there. So they're a pink color. Not sure if those are showing up as pink. They're pale pink. So there's two of those. And then you're going to get this 3-strand necklace. There's the end of it. These are plastic beads, but they're very pretty. Very pretty. And let me see, where's my measuring tape?
Yeah, it's a vintage piece.
Oh yeah, it is, because the clasp. Let me see, it hangs down. It's gonna be probably about 18-inch necklace for the shorter part.
It says standard 18 to 20.
Yeah. So it's like faux pearl and then the crystally looking ones, but they're it's plastic. Don't want to mislead anybody anywhere there. But, you know, really pretty. And then there's this little bracelet. These look like a stone. I can't remember what the one is that looks like that color that has sparkly.
Oh, that's goldstone.
Goldstone.
It's man-made.
Okay. Goldstone. I was looking for my. This. Let's take it apart. Measure it. See, but somebody could take some of these apart too if they didn't want them the way they are. This measures like 10 inches. So maybe it's for an anklet. Don't know. But then it's got little like heart.
Is it for a kid?
Oh no. See, it's got
Oh, that looks like an anklet.
Yeah. And then there's this necklace. These are plastic beads, but these are older plastic.
Yeah.
And, well, I can tell you they're older plastic because they came from my mom. And this is 18, so it'd be 36 inch. And it has no end. It's a continuous.
That was very popular in the 80s.
Yeah. There's that one. Then there's this bracelet. It's a stretch bracelet. And then there's this necklace.
Oh, the seed beads.
Yeah, it's got a lot of beautiful seed
Oh,
beads.
look at the color.
Purples and teals and
Purple and
greens.
teal.
Green. And it's got the gold pieces. And this one, let's see how big this one is. From there down. So it's probably 28 inches. A 28-inch necklace. And these seed beads here, see how they're braided? So some are braided and some are not. And then these are braided up here.
A lot of work went into that.
Yes, I know. I've got some seed beads that I still haven't gotten done. And then there's 3 of these butterflies. Oh, so if you wanted some kind of charm for that bracelet, you could probably use these. Got 3 of these butterflies. You could probably use them for this bracelet if you wanted to. Maybe stick a butterfly with it. Okay. It's a start of $20. So you got 3 of those. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Altogether, there was something else I had in here. 7. Oh, here, let me put this in here. I've got another seed bead necklace in here. This red one in there. Okay. All right. I don't see anybody in for that. Oh, there's one. Find my ruler here.
I like that one necklace.
What do you give me for it?
$5?
For the one with the seed beads?
Yeah.
Sold.
Okay. Yay. Okay.
Anybody else want anything out of it? Let's see, Randy. Necklace. Yeah, name a price. I'm okay with that too. Okay. Let me see here. So, how's everybody's week holding up? Tomorrow's going to be Friday. It's like, yay. But I get to go take cats to go get fixed. So, yay. Anyway, all right. Oh, I moved the jewelry case and moved it on top of what I was going to show. And number 28 is this Betty Crocker cookbook for boys and girls. And this was a 1957 cookbook. Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know what that was all about. I just love the apron and all the different things. This is cocoa fudge cake. That sounds good. Huh. That might be a good one to make. There's a igloo cake and a pumpkin face cake, sugar cookies, breakfast treats, toast toppers, orange sugar. Blend 1 tablespoon soft butter and 3 tablespoons sifted confectioner's sugar. Stir in 1 teaspoon grated orange rind and 1 teaspoon orange juice. Spread on unbuttered toast.
Orange juice on toast?
Well, you mix it in with butter and the sugar. So it's
Orange juice on
orange
toast?
sugar.
Yeah. Just drink the orange juice.
I know. Cinnamon mix. Combine 1 teaspoon cinnamon and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now, who doesn't know that one? Oh, easy and good. You can have orange juice, Kix with milk, French toast with syrup and butter heated together, Cocoa Continental. Oh, Cocoa Continental is on page 84. Let's see. Cocoa Continental. You blend in a saucepan 2 tablespoons cocoa, 3 tablespoons sugar, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, then stir in half a cup of hot water.
Salt will make sugar sweeter.
Yeah, and then you put in 2 cups of milk or 1 cup evaporated milk and 1 cup of water. That's how to make a cocoa and how to make French toast. Then egg salad sandwich rolls. Continental,
Continental.
not Cottonelle. Stir in drop oatmeal cookies.
But you're right. Continental is toilet paper.
Oh, a Long John Silver sandwich.
Oh, that just looks strange. What was
Uh-huh.
what is this thing smeared on the top of it?
Oh, that's so they have a sandwich spread that looks like that. I'm thinking that's what it is, but let's see if it says. Let's see. Page.
Hopefully it's peanut butter, but
No.
Pirates didn't have peanut butter.
Don't know.
They didn't have tomatoes either. Or bell pepper.
I know. I was looking at that too. Then we've got American pizza. You make that with Bisquick. Still trying to find the sandwich. The chili concoction, Swedish meatballs, Italian spaghetti.
I love Swedish meatballs.
Huh. No, and it usually says on the page what page you can find them on. And that in particular doesn't. So they just want you to look at it and decide if you're going to eat it. Oh, here's 3 men in a boat. So you make a baked potato, and then it looks like they got mushrooms to make the heads, and then cheese for the sails.
Goodness.
We're teaching our kids to play with their food, right? Strawberry minute pie,
I
velvet.
want to know the people that thought up this stuff, what were they drinking the night before?
And then fudge. She wrote in a recipe for fudge.
Hmm.
I don't know, my fudge is pretty good, so what were those called? Now you got me wondering. Oh my goodness. Can I not find the page? Oh, good. You can make gelatin too. Here. Tells you how.
Who needs a recipe book to make gelatin? You just grab the box of
This,
Jello.
this is for kids. Oh, no.
Still,
You used to make it with gelatin.
yeah, but still, there's a package. It has instructions.
154. Well, what? It just, when you look back here in the back for Long John Silver sandwich or lunch, it just tells you to go to the page with the picture on it.
And figure it out, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
But there's the binding on it. It's for boys and girls. It's the Betty Crocker cookbook. And I'm just going to let you go because I took way too long on that one.
All right. Okay, Noelle, I have something very special. I hope the color comes across because this is a dang gorgeous thing I've ever seen. Okay. Now 25. Now, this is
I'll be
Leah
right back.
Sophia. Okay. And this is a retired piece. I looked it up. It has a fancy schmancy name. It is the Versailles or Versailles Chambord. And this is the most gorgeous blue. It's peacock and London blue. It's not coming through. The heck with this thing. This is a gorgeous peacock blue. If I can just get an angle on it right. Dang it. It looks like a London blue and peacock. This is just not showing the color. You can get it a little bit. Now, one of the things that's really neat about it, look it up. Oh, there you got a little glimpse. See when I put it on the angle, you get it? So they're all like that except that one, which is the one that says Leah Sophia. Oh, dang it, the color isn't right. You get it slightly at that angle on those. Get the glint? See down there the glint? It's 17 to 22 inches, so it has a double strand. And these pieces are put together like this. And then they're like this. Oh, it's glass. This is glass. Beautiful glass. I'm just dying that the color is not coming through. You get little touches of it. It is gorgeous. A guarantee that if somebody wanted this, even though we can't get the get the color to go through, if you do not like this, Noelle, if you can send it back to me, I'll send you a label. See the dangle? You're getting a little of the color on the dangle. But honest to God, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Alrighty. But you don't have to get stuck with it if you get there and you get it and you decide you don't like it. But it is just beautiful. Okay, next item is a buy it now. What did I say on this one? Nah, I'm gonna take that down. Buy it now, $8. It's a 15 to 18 inches. I've never seen one like this before. It's one of those status ones, but look, it's shades of red and sort of they're orangey red, darker red, and this pink, pale pink. No name, don't have any idea who it is. It looks in really good shape to me. Here's the back, typical status symbol back. Big old stones. Typical 70s. But it's really a pretty color combination. So the big oval is kind of a corally pink. And then you've got the darker ones on those other pieces. And then you've got the rhinestones, the foil black backed rhinestones that have the pink. Okay. And then the last thing this round, just for fun and games, simply because I had it, ended up with this. And now when I Google this, it comes up as Murano, and it's a Chinese Liu flower glass pendant. See, got sparkly in it. I didn't try to put it on anything, but I just thought that it's you can see it in there. Oh no, this isn't the one I wanted to show you. Forget that. Hold on. The heck with it. That's not what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you, and I'm going to mark this one down too. Forget that. Buy it now, $8. This is what I wanted to show you. This is a gray frosted lucite hinged bangle. It's really pretty. It's sort of semi-translucent. It's a really soft gray lucite. The finish is there's no tarnish on it, no chipping. It's really pretty. I thought you'd like it, Noelle, because I've been hanging onto this one for months and months and months, and I figured it was time to bring it out. It's a beautiful bangle, and it's yours. Okay. All right. Is Becky still there?
I don't know.
Okay. Now, I have a few other things, but we usually end around 11 because people are getting tired. And I know it's midnight for Noelle.
You want me to go now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was watching you. I was just watching you. I was waiting for you to talk. I'm like, okay.
Oh, well, I'll show you something that I got today. You want to do show and tell? Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, you got yourself a purse?
No, it's not for me, silly. I mean, I have one purse. No, I snagged this. It's vegan leather. And honest to
Oh,
God, it fooled me. I mean, the only way I can tell is the edges,
uh-huh.
but it's a brand called Bizu. Anyway, what I'm going to do is when I'm ready to sell it, I'm going to have jewelry in it.
That sounds like a good idea.
Isn't it neat?
Is it going to
I
be
was
vegan jewelry?
well, generally the jewelry I sell isn't made of edible items or
Okay.
from well, I suppose a shell could be considered um you know an edible thing, but no cows were harmed to make this.
Yeah. Well, and you could have hemp bracelets. Those are good.
Yeah, yeah, glass works, whatever. Anyway, so woo, show and tell.
Okay. Now I've got just me up, and I don't know how my count was off. I don't know what I did,
Oh, don't worry about it.
but anyway, I've just got two more items I'm going to show, and then you can do whatever you want to do.
I'm getting
Okay.
hungry.
Yeah, me too. Number 29 is this book from a copyright of 1965 called The Secret Hideout. It's really cool. And this is Scholastic Book Services. And this is about these boys that find a secret spot and make a club. And it says, to my son Matt, the founder and president of the Viking Club of Primrose Farm. So I thought that was sweet. They made an obstacle course, playing different things. They make masks. What I really like about this book, though, is in the back of it, it shows kids how to make the crafts, like how to make a spear and how to make the mask. I know is one of them. Let me see if I can get these pages. Here we go. How to make the mask. I thought that was really cute. And it's $3, number 29. And then number 30 is going to also be a start of $3. And number 30 is this cute little gold tone donkey with like blue, whatever, rhinestone, stone,
Night,
whatever.
Lou.
Bye, Lou. And here's the back of it. It's kind of goes in there. It's a simple little pin. There's the donkey. And that's my last item, and I didn't even put it up here or pin it. But there you go. Technicalities here.
Yeah.
We'll put Randy over. Do Do you have anything else you want to show?
I just make it. No, I'm pretty well done. I know it's Betty by time for many people,
Yeah,
and
we've only got 5 people on here. I think pretty much most everybody's a little tired today. A little tired today.
yeah.
Get this
Well,
off
it's
of
been
here.
it's been an interesting week. I'm going to be on with the two old guys on Tuesday.
Oh, neat.
Then and then they have are you still planning to come home on the 14th or the next week?
I'm going to try to go home next week. So, and I'm going to take that Thursday off, but I think I'm going to take, the, let's see, where are we at here? We're at the 7th. Help if I get out of October.
This is the 7th because when we had originally talked, we talked about you were coming home on the week of the 14th, next week.
Yeah. So that's what I'm tentatively doing. I'm not sure if I want to do a show on the 21st or Thanksgiving. I'm not sure. Depends on what's going to come up on my house. But I might. I
Well,
might.
I'm game for Thursday night because
Okay.
Thanksgiving is over at that point.
Okay. Well,
You know,
let's just play it
we'll
by
play it by
ear
ear.
and see how when I get back I'm doing.
But definitely no auction on the 14th.
Right now, no. So I'm going to say no.
Okay,
I'm going to say no because
very
I'm going
good.
to try my hardest to get out of here.
Well, I was supposed to be on Glamis Classic Crap tonight before we had ours, but she's been ill and she postponed. So hopefully she'll do it next week.
Oh
That
yeah,
would be
that's hard.
perfect. But anyway, so that'll be coming up. Two old guys on the 12th. Then the following week, Teresa and Dawn do their members auction on the 19th. And then on the same day, I will be with Creations by D.
Oh wow.
Then on the 20th, Johnny has a hump day auction. Then the 21st is up. We don't know. Then on the 26th, Johnny has a new auction on his original channel called Johnny's Rush Hour. And then on Black Friday, Colleen OG Moo is having a marathon, and I am on with her on Friday the 29th, the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh wow. So you're going to be busy, busy, busy. And all I
Well, gotta be,
have
gotta be.
Saturday, I'm on with Aaron and Anitra, hopefully, on the 9th, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Should be 6 p.m. Eastern. Even though Arizona doesn't decide to change our time, I decided to keep it the same time that
Yeah,
we
it should be
normally
the
come in
same
for
time.
everybody. So that's what I'm doing with my sales, even when I get back home. So just to let you know. So I'm going to be following Pacific time instead of Mountain time, which is what Arizona is going to be more following when I
I
get
think
home.
Indiana does that too. They don't switch.
Yeah, we don't change. So yeah. Anyway, it makes it difficult for everybody, right? More difficult, whatever. And I'm looking at my phone going, I need to set my alarm for 5 a.m. because I have to be at her house by 6:30 with the cats. Like, ugh. So anyway, and I need to get a bite to eat yet. So I'm so glad everybody was here. And if you could leave a
Thank you
comment
so much,
after,
everybody.
I would really, really, really appreciate it. And of course, thumbs up are always helpful. And be sure and go on the sales that Randy's on. Oh, good
Glad
night.
you come, Noel.
I'm so glad everybody could come in.
Just to let you know, Noel, I hunt for you. As I'm getting stuff, I'm thinking, ooh, would Noel like this?
Well, yeah, we kind of tend to do that.
I like to see if I
And,
can tempt you with things.
and if there's anything anybody's looking for, always please let us know in the chat or leave a comment after and let me know or send us an email for goodness sakes. You know, we're all in different parts of the country, so we might be able to find something here that you can't find there. So, and everybody have a wonderful Friday, TGIF, and a great weekend. And I'll let everybody know what's going to be coming up with my sales and when I get back to Arizona, when I get back home. So, bye, everybody.
Have a good weekend.